I am back! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie. I am a certified massage therapist, and today I'm going to talk about how much you can actually make as a massage therapist in California. The cost of living is different in each state, so this is what I know. So I'll talk about pretty much how much you can make working at a spa, at a chiropractic office, at a doctor's office, and also working with athletes and people who deal with sports and injuries. So there's a lot to talk about. I'm very excited, and I want to talk about this because a lot of people don't really go into these kinds of fields because people think it's not stable or you can't make a lot of money. But actually, in my opinion, you can make a decent living, and even more than a decent living, by being a massage therapist. There are many different options that you can go into in this career, and so that's why I wanted to talk more about this, and hopefully it can help you all who are thinking about going into this profession in the future. So as I said earlier, one of the main things that you can do as a massage therapist right out of school is, of course, work in a spa, work in a chiropractic office, working in a doctor's office, mostly with physical therapists, things like that. And then you can also work like in a stretching studio, working with athletes and people who have injuries. And then of course, most people who are massage therapists have their own little business in the side. Either they have their own private studio where they work from, or they go to people's houses, which is what I do as well, aside from working in a spa. So most people do have their small private practice as well as working in another location. So there's a lot you can do. The first thing I want to talk about is actually working in a spa because it's what I'm most familiar with. It's what I've done straight out of school, and honestly, it's kind of what I saw myself doing in the first place because I have always wanted to work in a spa ever since I was in my early teens and my preteen years. I just thought that working in a spa was so relaxing. I love giving people treatments, and it's just a great environment for me. Not for everyone, but for me, I love it. So let's go ahead and talk about spas first. And where I work is in the Bay Area, and the Bay Area is a pretty expensive place to live. So that's why the services and the treatments are more expensive, and they do pay higher in these areas. I'm not sure about other cities in California, but I assume that they do pay pretty well in like LA, San Diego, those kinds of cities as well. So let's go ahead and talk about how much you can make at a luxury spa. I'm not gonna put the exact numbers of how much I make because I think that's kind of like invasive, but I'll do something a little bit similar to how much I make. And also I want to say that I do live a little bit outside of the city. Massage therapists working in the city do make more, but this is me. Most people live outside of the city, so this is more of a realistic salary of how much you can make. So let's get started. Okay, so I live around 40 minutes from the big city, San Francisco, and let's say you make $33 an hour. So this is $33 an hour no matter if you do not have a service or if you do have a service, you're always going to make $33 an hour. So next we're going to talk about my schedule. So one week I work 35 hours, and then the next week I work 20 hours. So I'm kind of part-time, to be honest, since I don't actually work 35 hours a week. 35 is considered full-time, but altogether I'm technically part-time in my job. I always have either 4 to 6 services a day, and then services range from $135 to $250. So pretty much for like a standard 15-minute massage, it's $130. And then most people actually have 80-minute massages, to even 2-hour massages and other treatments as well. So it can be up to $250 per service. And with every service, it is customary, at least here in the United States, to add a gratuity or a tip in addition to the cost of the service. Most of the time, my clients do actually add 20%. It is very rare when someone goes less than that, but it happens, you know? So in my spa, tips can range from $26 per service to around $50, maybe even more. The largest tip I ever got was $100, which was very sweet and very generous. But it does happen sometimes. So let's go ahead and do the math now. So we're gonna see how much I make hourly without gratuity, and then we're gonna go ahead and see how much I make in total with gratuity as well. So let's just say I made $33 an hour, no gratuity, no tip. I'll make around $231 a day. And then adding gratuity, which is pretty much like your bread and butter, it's what makes you the most money working at a spa. So now with gratuity, with 4 to 6 services, you can make around $104 to $200 a day if each service costs $130. So you can make either $200 a day, or if the services are around $250, you can make either $156 to $300 a day. You can make $156 to $300 a day with gratuity. And in total, depending on how many services you get, so if you have 4 services, you can make around $335 in tips. Or if you have 6 services, you can make around $431. And if your services cost around $250, so you have a lot more higher end services, you can make up to $300 in gratuity that day. So in total, you can make around $335 to $531 a day. I can say that's pretty accurate. And for 1 week, you can make around $2,345 to $3,717 a week, pretty much. This is without taxes, so I would say with taxes, take out around $500. That's how much you'd pretty much make. So I said you can make around $2,000 to $3,000 per week working at a spa. I, however, do not recommend working full-time at a spa because it's a lot of work on the body, and it's just, you might get burnt out easily. That's not the best way to really excel in your career as a massage therapist, because you have to take care of yourself. Number one, take care of yourself, your physical health, your mental health, everything, in order to stay healthy and stay sane in this career. And then of course, a lot of people also have their side businesses as well, in addition to working at a spa. So you can make around $500 to $1,000 addition to how much you make, depending on how many clients you do have. If you have any questions on how much you get paid at a spa, just leave a comment down below or email me as well, because it was a little bit confusing. But I will say that gratuity tips do help a lot in how much money you make per day. But even hourly pays, we'll go ahead right now and look. I'm in Indeed.com looking at how much people get paid hourly, more so in San Francisco. And you can see over here, let me go ahead and pull that up for you. Okay, so Sen Spa in San Francisco, you can earn around $70 to $84 an hour working part-time, and that's not including tips. So Earth Body Day Spa, you will make around $40 to $50 an hour. Honestly, I have a thought about working in San Francisco, but I just don't think it makes sense because, you have to take the train into the city, and you just, after work, you just want to drive home really fast and just relax, be with the family. So for me, a work-life balance is more so working somewhere close. But if you're interested in working in the city, or if you do work in the city as it is, they do pay pretty well in San Francisco. This other one, actually, this is in another city outside of San Francisco, but they pay around $60 to $100 an hour. So that's pretty awesome. And Ginger Springs Day Spa. So now let's go ahead and talk about the other options of being a massage therapist. So as you can see in this Indeed website, working at Dr. Hip's chiropractic office in San Francisco, you can make around $40 to $60 an hour. You work in a chiropractic office, and I think they're hiring for part-time, which is pretty good. However, most people that do work part-time have their own businesses on the side. Maybe they even make more money in their own small businesses as well. Depending on how much you charge, most people in my area, especially in the Bay Area, charge around $120 for an hour massage, and then it can go up to $200. And say, you have 8 clients a week, which is maybe 2 or 3 clients a day. So you can make around $960 to even $2,000 a week having your own business. Of course, when you have your own business, you also have to think about the materials you use, how much it is to rent the space, the studio. There's so much to think about when you own your own business. But most people that do work part-time have their own small business on the side. And even over here in the East-West Integrative Medicine Clinic, you can make around $40 to $70 an hour. So there's a lot of options out there. If you don't really want to do spa massage, you can go into more clinical massage where you really target a specific area. If people are having nerve pain, you can really help with those specific parts of the body. And those types of jobs can be more fulfilling for a lot of people, especially in a spa. It is more in and out. You don't really build the super close relationship with your clients. I personally love the spa because I just love helping people feel more relaxed, but it's not for everyone. And then of course you can also work with physical therapists. I know a lot of people actually who are massage therapists go back to school and they want to be physical therapists someday. So that's pretty awesome as well. So I kind of just wanted to make this video because you actually can make a good living being a massage therapist no matter what people may say. I know there's so many people that think you have to like follow this very traditional path in life, but if one of your passions is to like help people with their pain, to make people feel more relaxed, if you have a good sense of the body, you love anatomy, science, things like that, it can be a good career to be in, honestly. Either that, if you are interested in the spa, you can also become an esthetician because they make really good money too, I'd have to say. Maybe even more than massage therapists because their services are also pretty expensive, I would say. And you don't have to use your body as much as being a massage therapist. So this is just an option for you. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment down below. Contact me on Instagram, either that or my email address. It's my first year of being a massage therapist. I do really enjoy it. It has its pros and cons, but for the most part, it is definitely a less stressful job than I've ever had in my life. It helps me with my stress and anxiety. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything else related to massage therapy and what other questions you might have. So I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!